From Draymond Green bullying every NBA player like he's a mafia boss, to Luka Doncic shoving Josh Giddey for no reason.
Kobe White with 27 points.
Buckle up, folks. We're diving into the most heated moments in NBA history. And trust me, this will throw you out of your seats. First up, we got the chef himself, Steph Curry. Now look, we all know Steph is the greatest shooter to ever touch a basketball. But let me tell you, his mouthpiece game, that is a whole different level of elite. But as it turned out, Jordan Poole pulled up for a wild shot. And Curry, the bro was heated. I'm talking full-blown microwave on high-level mad. Bro yeeted his mouthpiece like he was trying to hit a buzzer beater from half court. Smash! And the ref? Oh, the ref had zero chill. Ejected. Yes. Sent the chef to the locker room, but don't worry. Poole came in clutch, hit the game winner, and basically said, "My bad, big bro." And it doesn't stop there. Let's roll it back to when things got extra spicy between the Suns and Nuggets. KD, the Slim Reaper himself, decided he wasn't feeling Jakic's vibes that night. So what did he do? Boom! Big ol' shove like Jakic was some random bench warmer just trying to get his cardio in.
Shot. There's a lot going on over by the Suns bench right now.
Sheesh! Bro, that's a 3-time MVP you're pushing. That man is built like a Serbian tank and passes like Magic Johnson on Red Bull. Show some respect. But hold up, we ain't done with the drama. Now it's time for Draymond, punch first, talk never green. This dude ain't just on demon time. He practically lives there. So during a Warriors practice, Jordan Poole must have said something slick, cause Draymond walked up and bam! Right hook from the Bay Area. Well, folks, Poole went from talking trash to tasting Gatorade off the hardwood. And no lie, that punch had more power than half the All-Star dunks this season. Now, here's a plot twist nobody saw coming. Luka Doncic in a Lakers jersey. Now he's rocking yellow and purple and playing like he's got a vendetta against the entire league. And Josh Giddey, let's just say, he caught all the smoke. Luka had him spinning like a fidget spinner on Black Friday.
There, and then he runs into Giddey and then shoves him with the left arm. So.
Bro went for the KO and then acted like he was the victim. Come on now. That's like punching someone in the face and then yelling, "Why would you hurt my hand?" But what went down in the Rockets vs. Suns showdown? Brutal doesn't even begin to cover it. Steven Silas wasn't coaching. He was cornering for a UFC fight. My guy went all in on Mason Plumlee like this was MMA Fight Night, NBA edition.
Jalen Green just turned around, knocked it down, and now Plumlee and Adams get locked up with one another. That's the last guy you want. He takes him down. And Plumlee ends up on top of Steven Adams. It's like a sumo wrestling match out there.
They squared up mid-play and things got so intense we had to double-check if we'd actually turn into ESPN 8, the Ocho. Both dudes got tossed faster than a cold slice at a frat party. And the fans were looking around like, this is the NBA, right? Not WrestleMania? Now, speaking of hands being thrown, let's talk about Rudy the Silent Smacker Gobert. Normally known for elite defense and saying maybe 5 words per season, this time, dude let the hands fly. He squared up, threw one French jab, and dipped like a guy in a bag-ache shop line gone wrong. One of the most elegant punches I've ever seen. But after the Frenchman got posterized by Christian Braun, he was genuinely pissed, and he decided to settle the score there and then.
Brown goes right at Gobert! Oh, what a slam from Christian Brown! And Gobert puts his arm around her shoulder. Westbrook now gets ahead.
So Gobert came back and went off to settle the beef right then and there. You don't just embarrass the NBA's best defender and get away with it. Not without catching a French fade. Well, yeah, this might have been scary, but speaking of real scary, you ever seen Jakic when he's mad? One day, Big Joker looked Devin Booker dead in the eyes and decided, "I'm taking on you and your whole squad."
Have the firepower. Jokic inside, off, rebound collected by Bridges. Foul on Jokic, down goes Payne and across the face, and here we go.
This wasn't a basketball game. It was an Avengers-level face-off. But Joker was on smoke mode, and nobody wanted that smoke. Now, let's switch gears to something straight-up comedic. 2 grown NBA veterans fighting for the ball like 2 toddlers beefing over a toy.
Fred's got the hot hand. Shingo's been cleaning up. Another one! No, No, not this time. And then Brooks ties up Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Here come both teams. Here comes Rocket security. And we got a scrum in front of the Rocket bench.
I love it. Look at both teams. They're just loving it. Jalen.
This was peak playground energy. Damn, I mean, just look at that sequence. Even the players knew this was just absurd. But now, it's time for the Royal Rumble. McDaniels versus Clay. Just some light pushing and shoving until Rudy Gobert tried to play the peacemaker. Big mistake, because Draymond Green saw an opportunity and said, "Let me put this man in a whole WWE headlock."
Working on Wiggins. We'll step back three. And so we're scoreless. We'll stay 0-0 the first 2 minutes. And then look at Klay Thompson and McDaniels. What is going on with that? Wow. You've got a full-on fracas going on. Draymond came in to defend Klay. This got out of hand very quickly.
Look at Klay Thompson's jersey. It's ripped up. That's more than a scuffle.
We're going to have to go to replay and look at all of this.
Just grab, squeeze, drag. Draymond didn't care if it was his mom. If you're on the other team and in reach, it's go time. The next thing you know, the hardwood turned into Madison Square Garden. And you know who we should be thankful wasn't on the floor? Stephen Mouthpiece Messel Curry. Because if he were there, oh, it would have been chaos. Don't let the babyface fool you. Bro has anger issues hidden under that sweet smile. Remember that time he was so mad at a foul call, he launched his mouthpiece into the crowd and hit someone like it was a dodgeball?
Get that deflected rebound. And a foul on Curry, and Curry's going to get it with a technical. He throws his mouthpiece after fouling out of the game.
Thrown out of the game? How can you do this to the finest shooter in the league? Nah, I was just ranting. Rules are rules. Now, let's talk rivalries. The kind of tension that makes you grab your popcorn before the game even starts. And at the top of that list, Luka Doncic versus Devin Booker. These two do not like each other, and every time they share the court, it feels like we are seconds away from the main event on a UFC card. But this time was no different.
Driving, spinning on a Kobe, getting deep, creating space, missed the shot! Durant gets the rebound. Doncic was upset he missed the shot, that he didn't foul Durant until another second went off the clock. And now Durant will shoot free throws, and Devin Booker and Doncic go face to face.
Well, you know what?
Ish Wainwright has to step in. The officials haven't called anything yet.
But, the refs had to come in and play babysitter, cooling it all down before things got too spicy. Boring. But don't worry, if it's hands that you want, Jordan Clarkson and Ron Holland understood the assignment. But to be fair, Jordan Clarkson has this hilarious tradition of stepping up like he's about to throw a punch, then just not. Like, bruh, stop bluffing. Either throw him or chill. Sheesh.
By Reed, he bumps into Clarkson, and then he bumps him again, and then here comes Holland, and then they both put their dukes up, but fortunately did not swing them.
These dudes weren't even trying to hoop anymore. Bro, they squared up like it was fight night. I mean, come on. People bought these tickets to see you guys sink threes, not trade jabs. Anyway, guys, sometimes when you're provoked a bit too much, it's hard to resist. And this time, Tyrese Halliburton's old man crossed the line with the Greek Freak after the Pacers eliminated the Bucks from the playoffs, and Giannis was fuming. He wanted to get that old guy really bad. Like, bro, if the guy is twice your size and in his prime, maybe don't poke the bear.
That is right up there with him.
The 8-0 run occurred, Greg, in the last 35.
Just saying, if only it were Joel Embiid in place of Giannis. Yeah, that would have been violence. Flashback to that chaotic clash between Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns. Bruh, that was no basketball game. That was full-on Fight Club in sneakers. They went at it like they've been holding grudges since AAU. It was gritty, it was nasty, and it was the kind of drama that makes you yell "World Star" even if it's on national TV.
Helping Simmons with Towns. Here's Horford. Blocked on the play. Wow, and look at this. Whoa. And B going at it with Karl Anthony Towns. And the bench is empty. My goodness.
What is going on? Ben's got him by the neck.
Towns is hot. Embiid is up. He's in front of his bench.
Dana White might as well have been sitting courtside with a contract in hand. And don't worry, we're not done yet. You see, the great Shaq made a dunk so disrespectful that it could have ended in a full-time brawl.
Against Dudley. Nice. Shaquille O'Neal was so powerful on that move that Dudley.
Chris Dudley was so pissed, but you can't win a duel against Shaq, can you? So, Dudley had to hold his horses. If Dudley hadn't held back, it would have been exactly like our next altercation. As Nurkic went after Marshall, things escalated pretty fast as Marshall launched a hefty punch which didn't land right. But this insane altercation ended in 3 ejections for the night.
Something was clearly said. Well, Nurk kind of took a swat at him.
The two gave us Draymond Green vibes, sheesh, but our next heated moment was pure anarchy. What started as a simple quarrel between Eamon Thompson and Hero ended in a full-blown war as Eamon Thomas tossed Hero like an inanimate object. It seems like bro's been practicing with Mike Tyson.
Hero and Eamon Thompson locking up. Oh my goodness.
Gets thrown to the floor. Here come both benches. And now frustration's boiling over. And both teams red hot. Eamon Thompson and Tyler Hero went after one another.
The two were sent off, and a similar thing went down with Vanderbilt as he shoved Jeremy Sochan, and Jeremy clapped back with equal might, further escalating the entire scenario. It seemed the two were trying to settle an old score by fighting till the very end. Damn!
And the makeup game from January, and a foul on Vanderbilt, who then push, and then look out, look out, look out! Sochan and Vanderbilt. Well, Vando pushed him, then Sochan threw the ball at him. Neither one of them were violent acts at all, those first two, and then all of a sudden they pushed at each other.
Well, obviously we're going to have double text, probably, and I think maybe they'll have to figure out who